This Jeep is actually crushing sales right now, and I don't know why. So here we have a 2023 model, actually. This one's slightly used. It's only got about 6,000 miles on it. But this is a Jeep Wagoneer Series 3 four-wheel drive and a nice red velvet paint. It looks quite good. I like the front styling on that. I do think that the chrome on this one it just works better than most. And as you all know, I'm not a fan of chrome, and that is my own personal preference. I get it. So why am I shooting this video? Well, Wagoneer sales are up 130%. And I am shocked to see why, because, their base MSRPs and stuff are eye-watering expensive, especially when you go into the Grand Wagoneer. They don't hold their resale value at all. But, given the age that we live in, where everybody needs the biggest of everything, this vehicle is absolutely enormous. And it competes with, something like this next door, right? This is the Expedition Max. And here's your Wagoneer. And this isn't even the Grand Wagoneer, right? So put those two back to back, and you can see that these are just land yachts. But with this one, I think that people are just, jumping on board, because you do have a bit more of a luxurious interior. And a lot of things come standard in these Wagoneers. You can see pretty nice interior. These are heated, ventilated seats. Got a nice display there. This one's actually on sale for $68,000, and it's only a year old, and it has 6,000 miles on it. When this was new, the MSRP on it was like $93,000 after all the options and everything, which is absolutely insane. But that goes to show, right? One model year, and you're already down, 30 grand basically. And, they're probably not going to get that price for this because of it being used. And I think what's going on right now is Stellantis is baiting people into buying these vehicles by buying down the interest rates and so on. So kind of a common old practice. But what do you get here? You get a 3-liter inline 6 in this version here. This one is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Nice, no CVT or anything. And you are making 420 horsepower, 468 pound-feet of torque. The surprise here is the terrible towing numbers. This tows 5,800 pounds, which is like a little bit more than a Honda Ridgeline. So, or a Honda Trail Sport or something to that effect. You would think that given, this behemoth of a vehicle, it would tow somewhere in the neighborhood of what this can tow, which is like 9,000 to 11,000 pounds, where over here you're at 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. You do get nice, spacious third row here. You don't have a ton of cargo space behind that third row. I will put the specs up on the screen. And I just don't really, I don't fully grasp why this vehicle is up 130%. And I'm just kind of trying to make sense of it, because something like the Suburban is down 30%. The Tahoe is down 28%. The Expedition is pretty stable. But this being up 130% must mean that their previous sales were just abysmal. So put in the comments what you all think. Why is this thing just crushing it sales-wise? Well, these others are floundering and, having to give all sorts of money off and everything like that. These have a shockingly high price, and they are selling like hotcakes. I think it's a sign of us turning into like a third world country where you got a bunch of people with a massive amount of money and everyone else is poor, right? And that's pretty much reflecting on the vehicle sales nowadays. Is you got people buying things like the Versa and this $100,000, totally probably not needed massive SUV, or a $15,000 car, right? So gotta love it, folks. All right. Put in the comments why you think this is selling so well. We'll see ya. So, Mrs. Rev Nation, what do you think of the Vantrue Nexus 4K Pro in-dash camera?
Love it.
Me too. All right, I think you will as well, and we are giving an exclusive discount today and tomorrow in the description below. Save a ton of money and get the best dash camera on the market.